Hello, everyone. Right, at this particular lesson, I want to sort of recap what we've been doing over the past week or two. I just the 9 rules of the drawing process. Let's just recap that. First of all, talk to yourself in the language of lines and shapes rather than of things. Don't refer to a hand or a finger or a this or a that. Rather say, let's do a straight line, then make it a bit curvy here or whatever. Or if you can eliminate language altogether, it's even better. And remember our previous video about the inner critic. Do not criticize or judge. Then direct your hand, the second rule. Direct your hand with triggering words that will tell you, give you guidance as to where the pencil or the paintbrush or whatever you're using must go. Use a word that expresses the character of the contour you wish to capture, not so much the you say it's like a rough texture, contour, skew line, jagged line, whatever. Then draw blind. That's like the hand exercise, the right brain exercise, where you try and look at your object rather than at your paper where you're drawing. It is a very good exercise for you, and also it is not at this point in time that you want to actually do a realistic sketch. Then restate rather than erase. The restatement means that instead of the line that crosses over another line and you corrected the line that made it different, don't go and erase the wrong line. Rather, keep the extra lines there. Then choose seeing over knowing. A lot of people say that they can draw from the imagination, and they possibly can. But it is always better to actually look at the real object that you're trying to draw, because one often imagines things differently from what they really look like. So look at your object and draw from there. Then individualize by drawing exactly what you will see. You will be able to draw specific, unique things rather than symbolize generalities. An apple core will look differently if you draw it from imagination and when you draw it from reality. Then simplify shapes. When you're in danger of being overwhelmed by the details of a subject, squint. Look, make your eyes smaller and look at the object differently and try and cut out the extra detail, that's not too detailed. And then look for shapes. Learn to see your objects as shapes and draw the major ones first and then go into the details. Look specifically for secondary enrichment shapes and for trapped shapes, and move between these different shapes as you draw. And then focus. Isolate the most interesting areas of your subject for special consideration while you treat the other areas in a more abbreviated way. It is okay when you do a drawing to leave it incomplete. You don't have to go and finish everything. It actually creates quite a lot of interest. Okay, I hope these things help you. Next week we'll carry on. I haven't decided what we're doing next, but it's going to be fun, whatever we do.